So starting from appreciative inquiry, just to say that it's a way of approaching situations that starts from what's good and not from what's lacking. So the most interesting feature of appreciative inquiry is the fact that it's an assets-based approach versus a gaps-based approach. And if you think about it, in research and academia, we're very much trained to often start with thinking about gaps. So our papers are always asking, in the introduction section, what are the gaps I'm trying to address in my research project? This is doing exactly the opposite. So it's really starting from what is there and not from what is lacking. And the reason for it is that it's been researched and studied how starting from assets and strength and resources when trying to collaborate together and work together can really create a generative process. So a process in which people feel inspired, are given the chance to be curious, to unleash their creativity, their imagination, their energy. Whereas when we start from gaps, we oftentimes already, lower our energy levels and feel trapped into all the problems and issues that may arise. Basically, appreciative inquiry is a tool that has 5 stages of design, and you can explore them further. The first stage is to try and understand what's the focus of our inquiry. Then you go on into what gives life, so you appreciate what is. You move on towards what might be, so you dream the possible ideal situation. Then you go into what should be, so you try to translate that dream into something actually doable in a plan, or an action plan. And then you go on to how to empower, learn, adjust, and improve. So, how do we move on from here, from what we've planned? In my experience, it's a really, really wonderful tool to design events and to design, any kind of process of engagement or collaboration. I pretty much draw a lot from the work of Zande and Cooper Ryder, who wrote about it in a book about participatory action research. Also, there is another layer to appreciative inquiry, which is extremely important in my view. And it's the fact that appreciative inquiry is not just a design tool, but it's also a philosophy, which which puts forward an ethos of appreciation, so-called, like Zandi and Cooper Ryder explain it.